In our small province, which is just under 950,000, there are roughly 200,000 people. Now that's about 1/5 of our population who struggle, most often in silence. Some living in hospitals or in poverty, others our neighbors next door, trying so hard to hide what they're afraid to reveal to their friends, to their families, to their communities. These people all have something in common. They all live with a mental illness. And in Nova Scotia, mental health funding is roughly 4% of our health budget. It represents a mere fraction of what's needed for mental health services. Most of these people I've mentioned are not receiving adequate care. This is why we need you. We began back in 1987 as the Nova Scotia Hospital Foundation, and by 1992 we realized we needed to set our goals higher. We underwent a major expansion of our fundraising efforts with the very first Festival of Trees. We raised $12,000. By 1994, $60,000 was raised. And in 2001, we surpassed $1 million in funds. It was money that was raised to support our neighbors, our parents, our brothers, our sisters, and our friends. But in 2003, we realized something. We needed to think bigger. We expanded our vision, and we became the Mental Health Foundation of Nova Scotia. Yet, there was a major obstacle to achieving our goals. The obstacle was awareness. Most Nova Scotians didn't know how many people were suffering. They also didn't know that they could help. So in 2005, we established the first Inspiring Lives Awards. We showcased Nova Scotians who gave back to their communities while they were living with a mental illness or addiction. They broke the silence. In 2006, we started providing grants so we could help strengthen established programs and also inspire new initiatives. The effort made its mark, both in the Capital District Health Authority and right across the province. That same year, the Festival of Trees reached a cumulative milestone of $2 million. Then in 2009, we really hit the ground running. We committed to breaking down mental illness barriers. 20% of our funds went toward anti-stigma and education-based initiatives. We ran billboards and television ads and our 1 in 5 campaign. We started spreading our hopeful, yet urgent message. We launched the Opening Minds Capital campaign. It was aimed at raising money to build transitional living bungalows on the Nova Scotia Hospital site. Well, the public responded. We achieved our Phase 1 goal of raising $1.7 million for the Community Living Initiative. Simpson Landing was born. Our next focus, Phase 2, was to raise money for mental health programming and services. Pathways to Hope helped us reach our goal of raising another $1 million. So you may be wondering, how does that money really make a difference? Well, it helps Nova Scotians who are leaving the hospital to set up their homes. It also trains healthcare professionals and community partners how to work with not just the patient, but with their entire family unit, educating and engaging those who are tired of simply watching their loved ones struggle alone. Beyond that, we've recognized the importance of building a true foundation made up of occupational therapy, creative arts therapy, recreation therapy, and most importantly, peer support. We have distributed more than $1.75 million in grants to help Nova Scotians who are living with mental illness. But there's still so much to be done. And our little Festival of Trees, it just keeps maturing, continuing to thrive to do its best to meet that demand. Last year, in 2012, we surpassed $4 million. But to stay on track, we need something. We need you. We've done so much. It all began with the determination of our early founders and the efforts of so many others. No one makes it on their own. A helping hand is sometimes just what we all need to begin to heal. Supporters of the Mental Health Foundation of Nova Scotia didn't wait for society to change first. They stood up. They acted. They showed an example of a community coming together to break down those barriers. They created funding for the services and support that's so essential in assisting those who are on the road to mental wellness. Recovery is possible, and awareness is beginning. And because of this increasing awareness about mental health issues, Nova Scotia's priorities are shifting. We are recognizing the urgency. It takes courage, it takes vision. And we're leading the way toward a new future just like those who came before us. We will forge a new path, but we need your help and the continuing support of our donors. We need it to meet the needs of our neighbors, our brothers, our sisters, parents, siblings, friends, and I hate to say it, but yes, even our children who are still struggling. So please, help us to help improve the lives of those who are close to us all, close to you. Help us break the silence. The time is now. We're changing the way people think. We're the Mental Health Foundation of Nova Scotia.